YouTube darlings, how are you guys doing? Hopefully you're doing great. I'm doing good, and yes. So today, of course, I just want to chat. In my last video, my update video, I was telling you guys hello again. I told you that I wanted to start talking about, me and my life and just being a 20-something. So let me get started. I can't really explain what this video is about, but I think when I'm finished talking, I'll know what it's about. So basically, the other day, I was on a train with one of my coworkers, one of my employees or whatever, and he's young. He's 19. So he's like, when you're in your 30s, that's when you're at your best point in life. Like, that's when you made it. That's when you have done it all. Like, you know what you are. You are at your highest success. And I just laughed because I feel that he's young. So I feel like when I was like, I remember being like 14 and thinking I was going to get married at 18. So when you're young, you make up these weird expectations of life. Like, I remember when I turned 16, when even my friends turned 16, we thought 16 was 16. Like, if you're 16, you're 16. You get what I'm saying? But now it's like 16, like you're a little kid. Like, when I see a 16-year-old, I'm like, ooh, bendito. Like, you're 16. So it's like, okay, whatever. And then when you're 18, it's like, oh my God, I'm 18, whatever. Like, it's time, in a weird way to me, it is time to grow up when you turn 18 because it's different. Like, you got one or two choices, honestly. It's either go to college or start your life. College to me is a second chance of fun. That one last chance where you can have fun. If you decide not to go to college at 18, you gotta get a job. You gotta start working, gotta start paying your bills. When you're in college, you get your financial aid or whatever. Your tuition is paid. You have room and board, so you have somewhere to lay your head. You don't have to worry about paying rent. Your parents probably still paying your phone bill. Maybe they're not. I don't know. But that's all you got to worry about. You have a meal plan. You have food. You have everything there for you. All you have to do is your work and graduate. Everyone else thinks. I think that every year you learn, you live, and you grow. So today I can say I want to do something, and tomorrow it will be completely different. And I just feel like I'm the average 20-something. Like, I feel like if you want to meet a 20-something, you can meet me. Like, for real, because, like, I finished school. I got my degree in fashion merchandising, and then I never, like, stopped doing fashion. Like, I remember, like, one time, like, one of my uncles was like, oh, so what you got your degree? And I'm like, fashion merchandising. He was like, do you got a job? At the time I had a job, but I didn't really like it. And he was like, well, there's money to be made out here. Basically saying, like, okay, you got your degree in fashion, but still aim to do something else because you could get money from anywhere. Like, it's money, it's other job opportunities. But me personally, I want to do something that I love. I want to do something that I like. And I think that you guys, like, I've consistently have been doing the same thing since I've graduated. And I'm so happy I've been doing that. And I think I'm going to continue to grow in my career. Like, I really feel comfortable in knowing that. Like, I feel like my possibilities is endless. I don't know what's next for me, but I'm excited to know. Like, I know that I can grow in my field. Like, I'm pretty certain. And, like, my goal this year when I turned, well, not when I turned 23, like, when it hit 2015, like, I knew specifically what I wanted to do. And that was to be happy and to have fun and be 23. That is exactly what I said. Like, that's what I want to do. And I think I've been doing a pretty good job at it. Like, I don't want no drama. I don't want no issues. I don't want no problems. I want to be 23. That's it. I want to be young. I don't want to have all this, like, all these problems. Like, trouble is going to come regardless. Drama is going to come regardless. But I still want to be 23. Like, I don't want no, like, mature, like, craziness. Like, over me. Like, I'm 23. I go out, I date, I have fun. I'm being my age. Like, and this may be a controversial statement, but also, like, I don't know how it is in other states or cities, but in New York City, it is very expensive to live out here. Like, just to live in a room with a bunch of strangers is easily $700 and up. Okay? And our minimum wage is $8.75. So every employee is giving like $9. That's $12,000 a year if you're making like $9. You cannot survive off $12,000 a year in New York City. So my thing is I feel like, I don't know how it is, and I feel like in this generation there's no room for huge errors. It's always room for error, because when you make mistakes, you learn and you grow from them. But making big mistakes, making like, I was talking to my other manager at my store, and she was telling me how, like, back then, like, it was like $900 to have a 1-bedroom in New York City or whatever. And if you was making like $40,000, you was good. You can't live like that no more here. So my thing is that if you're in your 20s, I'm gonna need you to be 20 for real. Like, I don't think this is an age or a generation where we could like mess up and like really, really mess up, because we're gonna mess up regardless. Humans are flawed, period. But I don't think it's like, you know how you just know some people who just like, see me, I want to have fun. It's one thing to have fun, and it's one thing to like go far off on the deep end. Like, I don't think there's room to be like having kids, like, oh, okay, I just accidentally had a child. Like, I don't think there's room for that, because like, even then, like back then, you could be a single mother and get your money up. You could work anywhere, and if you had a like plug, you could get you a little apartment and you could live on your own and figure it out and do that. But I don't think it's room to be making mistakes like that. Like, honestly, now don't get me wrong, I could get pregnant tomorrow, and I mean, I would keep my child. No, I really would keep my child, and I would have to swallow that pill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have to take that in. Like, I already know, like, people get pregnant, like, and I already know that things happen. But what I'm saying is, I think now a 20-something's main focus should be being happy in their career. And dating is always fun. I date. I'm not like fiending to have a relationship cheating on me. Like, if I'm gonna date somebody, he gotta be good. But I think that's like another topic of a video. But yeah, I'm just having fun. I want to be 23. I want to be in my 20s. Like, before you know it, like, I feel like this time, like, I remember when I was 14. And then to see that I'm 23 now, to see what I'm doing right now, I'm a manager of merchandising. Like, to see, like, okay, I remember Brittany then and see Brittany now. So I think that to all the 20-somethings, we need to be on board. Like, I want everybody's goal to be happy, like, and just be your age and be yourself, and don't get caught up in all this shenanigans. Like, live your life, because life is short, and before you know it, even not before you know it, you're gonna die. Before you know it, you're gonna be 40, 50, 60, and you ain't gonna be able to move like you move now. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, think ahead, you know. And another thing too, I tell people all the time, like, I remember when I was on the train with this coworker, and he was like, where do you see yourself at 30? I said, you know what, I don't know, but I hope that I'm happy. That's all I care about. I'm on the pursuit of happiness. Like, I remember I always, like, especially when I was young, especially watching TV, I always wanted to be like rich and famous. But then you see these famous people killing themselves, committing suicide, and living with these demons to portray a certain image. I don't want to live like that at all. It's not worth it to me at all. I would prefer, if I'm making a good amount of money where I could take care of me and my kids, and I could still save and I could still go on trips, I'm happy. That is all I need. I swear that is all I need. I don't need the fame. I don't need the flashing lights. I don't need none of that. If I have money, I'm financially stable, my kids is good, I'm good, I'm happy. I promise you. And maybe if I'm living in a nice little condo, I'm not a house girl. I never was like one of those people who's like, oh, I want to have a house. Like, I love New York City apartments. Like a nice condo, I'm happy. That's it. Because it's not even worth it. Like, we watch these celebrities that smiling, they kikiing, and then they sad, and it's like, money don't bring happiness. And I really believe that. I think it brings a little happiness, don't get me wrong, but I think it's about you. You know what I'm saying? Because even now, like, I'm happy, but I know I could be a little, I know I could achieve more, but I'm happy. Like, I don't have nothing to really complain about. That's what I want. That's how I want my life to be every single day. So that's what this video is about. Thanks for listening to me. If you stayed to the end, hit the subscribe button. You can get more videos like this. You can get makeup tutorials. You can get it all from Miss Brittany. So see you guys later, and I hope you join me on my pursuit of happiness.